Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is gonna be on Arcane Season 2. Okay, now, I know y'all don't know this little factoid about the clubhouse, but Arcane Season 1, 3 years ago, was at the time my highest viewed video. Granted, it was the first video I ever made that went over 100 views. And for small potatoes guy like me, I was like elated. I was beside myself, because I don't really do this for views. I don't want to be a YouTube sensation. I don't care about getting thousands or millions of views or subscribers and stuff like that. Of course, I want a lot, but I don't care if I get a lot. I'm doing this because it's fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you guys, because I really do it for you more than I do it for me. And I appreciate you guys a lot. But anyway, here we are at Season 2, and I was super excited about this coming out. Now, I rewatched Season 1, and it was just as amazing as it was the first time I watched it, and it just led right into Season 2, and I was really hoping that this season was as good, if not better, than the first. And was it? Yes! Emphatically, yes. This show is friggin' awesome. I mean, the animation is incredible. I think it's impeccable. Some of the best animation that's ever been made, in my opinion. I mean, it is awesome. And I love the style of the animation, the style of the whole show. It makes you feel something when you're watching it, and that's what I loved about Season 1, and they did it in spades in Season 2. I can't tell you how impressed I was with Season 2, guys. They just upped the ante with everything. Season 1 was kind of the introduction to the world and the characters and the arcane energy itself, magic coming back into the world. And here we are, Season 2, and it's all about how the arcane energy is affecting those people and affecting that world. And it was done amazingly, guys. I am blown away. I'm not going to spoil anything just in case you haven't seen it yet, but I loved what they did with the family dynamic in this show. The two sisters and the father, amazing. I did not see it coming. I loved it when it happened, and I loved how it progressed. Everything about this show is incredible. It's a 10 out of 10. I was trying to think of something that was not that great. And I can't think of anything. The only thing that I could think of is the quick cuts during the fight scenes. I'm an older guy, so it's hard for me to track all that stuff happening, and explosions and stuff coming from this direction and from that direction and from this direction. Everything just kind of happening, real fast. It's about the only thing I could think of where I would have slowed it down a little bit. But it did not matter, guys. I mean, this show really stood its ground. They took their time. I know it's been 3 years since Season 1, but I'm glad that it took 3 years, because we wouldn't have this amazing animation and amazing story if they would have rushed it. Now, that's just my opinion. I know everybody wants everything right now and as quickly as possible, and I'm the same way. I wanted, right after Season 1, I wanted Season 2, immediately. But I'm glad we waited, because we got real quality material, and that's what's important. The character development in this show is amazing. The story building, or I guess I should say world building in this show is impeccable. But I think the most I get out of these shows, or these seasons, is the soundtrack. The Season 1 soundtrack, I have a run list. I go and run on the weekends, and the first season, I have like 3 songs on my run list from that soundtrack. Now, that doesn't mean that they're all not great, but there's 3 of them that really hit me hard, and I love to run to. And here we are at Season 2, and I was worried that they wouldn't be able to, match the soundtrack from the first one. They did even better. I have more songs, like 5 songs from the soundtrack on my run list now from this season, and I loved them. I was just listening to them today at work. I mean, gosh, the music is just awesome. Even if you're not into the show, I suggest looking up the soundtracks and just listening to both seasons, the soundtracks from them, because you're going to get some great music from there. I love just about every song. I'd say 90% of the songs on their soundtracks I love from both seasons. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to get it out there that I loved season 2. It was amazing. Cannot wait for season 3. Hopefully it'll come out before 3 years from now. But even if it does, I hope it's because they took their time and did things right, because that's what they did with this season. And I friggin' loved it. But anyway, guys, it's not all about what I think. What do you think? Have you seen Arcane Season 2? Do you plan on watching it? Let me know your thoughts below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!